Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of $1 coins. Coins that most people ignore, spend without thinking, or leave forgotten in drawers. But hidden among them are rare pieces with incredible history, unique errors, and collector demand that can turn a single dollar into a small fortune. The legend of the 1922 standing piece dollar begins with a whisper that turns into a roar, a story told among collectors that somewhere out there lies a single coin capable of rewriting a person's destiny overnight. This is not just any coin. It carries the spirit of a nation healing after war, embodied in the iconic piece dollar first struck in the early 1920s. The 1922 issue, often overlooked by beginners, hides behind its common appearance a deeper mystery that has fascinated treasure hunters for decades. In the wake of global conflict, the United States sought to commemorate peace, and thus the piece dollar was born. While the 1921 version was struck in high relief and gained instant attention, the 1922 release shifted to a more practical design. Yet within this change lies the intrigue. Rumors persist that a handful of experimental high-relief 1922 coins were struck before adjustments were finalized. These rare survivors, if found, are believed by enthusiasts to hold values far beyond ordinary expectations. What makes the 1922 piece dollar so captivating is not just its silver content or historical background, but the possibility of hidden rarity. Millions were minted, yes, but rarity in coin collecting is not always about quantity. It is about condition, mint errors, and unique variations. A perfectly preserved 1922 coin, with mirror-like surfaces or unusual striking details, can suddenly leap from a simple collectible to an object of intense desire. Collectors often speak of the one that got away, a coin sold too quickly, too cheaply, before its true nature was realized. With the 1922 piece dollar, this fear is magnified. Some coins may carry subtle doubling, faint die cracks, or unusual textures that only trained eyes can detect. These small imperfections, invisible to the casual observer, can transform a coin into a once-in-a-lifetime discovery worth staggering amounts. The allure grows stronger when stories circulate of coins discovered in old drawers, inherited collections, or forgotten boxes. Imagine holding a simple silver dollar, worn by time, only to realize that it might be one of those elusive rarities. The thought alone is enough to send a thrill through collectors, turning an ordinary moment into a life-changing possibility. Yet, it is important to separate dream from reality. While there are indeed rare and valuable 1922 piece dollars, the idea that every such coin is worth millions is more myth than truth. Most examples trade within a modest range, valued for their silver content and collectible appeal. Only exceptional specimens, those with rare characteristics or near-perfect preservation, command extraordinary prices. Still, the emotional power of the coin remains undeniable. It represents hope, history, and the enduring belief that treasure can be hiding in plain sight. This emotional connection is what fuels the market, driving collectors to search endlessly for that one extraordinary piece that defies expectations. For those who believe they may possess such a coin, patience and knowledge are key. Rushing to sell without proper evaluation can mean losing out on its true worth. Careful examination, professional grading, and understanding the nuances of mint marks and strike quality can reveal secrets that dramatically increase value. In the end, the 1922 piece dollar is more than metal. It is a symbol of possibility. While it may not turn every owner into a billionaire overnight, it carries with it the excitement of discovery and the promise that history still holds hidden treasures. And perhaps that is its greatest value of all. Not just what it is worth in dollars, but the dream it inspires in those who hold it. The 1923 standing piece dollar is not just a coin. It is a silent storyteller of power, resilience, and a nation redefining itself after the shadows of war. Born in the early years of the iconic Peace Dollar series, this piece carries the spirit of victory and calm, a symbol meant to celebrate peace after conflict. When you hold such a coin, you are not simply holding silver. You are gripping a fragment of history that once passed through unknown hands, witnessed forgotten moments, and traveled through time to reach you. What makes the 1923 issue especially fascinating is the mystery surrounding its value. At first glance, many might think it is just another old coin, but in the world of collectors, appearances can be deceiving. The truth is, certain rare conditions, exceptional mint state quality, unique striking details, or unusual mint errors can transform this coin from a simple collectible into something astonishingly valuable. In rare circumstances, these coins have the potential to fetch thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars, turning what seems ordinary into something extraordinary. However, the idea that every 1923 peace dollar can instantly make someone a billionaire overnight is more of a dream than a reality. The real magic lies in the condition. Coins that have remained untouched, with sharp details, radiant luster, and minimal wear, are the ones that command attention in high-end auctions. These pristine examples are rare survivors, almost frozen in time, and collectors are willing to pay a premium to own such perfection. The design itself adds another layer of emotional and artistic value. Created by the talented Anthony de Francisci, the coin features Lady Liberty, with flowing hair on one side, embodying freedom and hope, while the reverse showcases a majestic eagle at rest, symbolizing peace rather than war. This artistic shift from aggressive imagery to calm strength makes the peace dollar stand apart from earlier American coin designs, giving it a deeper symbolic meaning. The 1923 coin was produced in relatively large numbers compared to some rarer years, which means that many examples still exist today. But here's where the twist lies. Most of those coins have been circulated, worn down by time, and stripped of their original brilliance. Only a small fraction remains in near-perfect condition, and those are the ones collectors chase with passion. These coins become treasures not because of their age alone, but because of their rarity in flawless form. Collectors often search for subtle variations, tiny differences in mint marks, surface texture, or even striking anomalies. A slight imperfection, such as a die crack or a misalignment, can sometimes increase the coin's value dramatically. In the world of numismatics, rarity and uniqueness are everything, and a single unusual feature can turn a coin into a prized masterpiece. There is also a powerful emotional aspect tied to owning such a coin. Imagine discovering a 1923 peace dollar tucked away in an old collection, unaware of its hidden potential. That moment of realization, the understanding that you might be holding something incredibly valuable, is what fuels the excitement of collectors around the world. It's not just about money. It's about discovery, history, and the thrill of the unknown. Yet, caution is essential. Many exaggerated claims circulate about coins being worth millions when, in reality, only a handful of truly exceptional pieces ever reach such heights. And even then, it is extremely rare. If you believe you have a high-quality 1923 peace dollar, the smartest move is to have it professionally evaluated. Authentication and grading can reveal its true worth and protect you from selling it for less than it deserves. In the end, the 1923 peace dollar is a fascinating blend of history, artistry, and potential value. While it may not instantly make you a billionaire, it holds the power to surprise, inspire, and possibly reward those who understand its true nature. So if you ever come across one, treat it with respect, because within that small silver circle lies a story, a legacy, and perhaps a hidden fortune waiting to be uncovered. The 1927 standing peace dollar carries, with it, an aura of mystery, history, and hidden treasure that continues to captivate collectors and dreamers alike. At first glance, it may seem like just another silver coin, but beneath its worn surface lies the potential for extraordinary value. For those who truly understand the rare world of coin collecting, this is not just currency. It is a time capsule from an era when craftsmanship and symbolism were deeply respected. Holding such a coin can feel like holding a piece of destiny, something that quietly whispers the possibility of unimaginable wealth. What makes the 1927 piece dollar so intriguing is not just its age, but the subtle variations and rare conditions that can turn an ordinary coin into a fortune. While millions were minted, only a small fraction have survived in pristine or near-perfect condition. These are the coins that collectors chase relentlessly, often willing to pay staggering sums just to own a flawless example. A single coin, if preserved with sharp details, brilliant luster, and no damage, can skyrocket in value far beyond what most people would ever expect from a simple silver dollar. The design itself adds to its charm and desirability. The elegant depiction of Lady Liberty on one side and the peaceful eagle on the reverse symbolizes hope and strength following difficult times in history. This artistic beauty is not just for admiration. It plays a major role in determining the coin's worth. The clearer and more detailed the design remains, the more valuable the coin becomes. Even the smallest imperfections can drastically change its price, which is why collectors examine every tiny detail with intense precision. But the true magic begins when rarity meets perfection. A 1927 piece dollar in average condition might be worth a modest amount, but a high-grade specimen can command prices that feel almost unbelievable. These coins are graded on strict scales, and reaching the highest levels can elevate their value into the realm of thousands, and in exceptional cases, even higher. It is this dramatic difference that fuels the dream. The idea that a forgotten coin sitting in a drawer could be worth a life-changing amount of money. Many people underestimate the power of such collectibles, often selling them quickly without realizing their true potential. This is where fortunes are lost. The 1927 piece dollar is not something to rush into selling. It demands patience, knowledge, and the willingness to explore its full value. One wrong decision, one quick sale at a low price, and the opportunity for something extraordinary could disappear forever. This coin has the power to surprise those who take the time to understand it. There is also a psychological thrill attached to owning such a rare piece. It is not just about money. It is about discovery, ownership, and the feeling of holding something that very few people in the world possess. Collectors often describe this as a silent excitement, a deep satisfaction that goes beyond financial gain. The 1927 piece dollar becomes more than an object. It becomes a symbol of possibility and hidden opportunity. In today's market, where rare collectibles are gaining more attention than ever, coins like this are steadily increasing in demand. Serious collectors, investors, and even newcomers are entering the field, all searching for that one rare piece that could change everything. The competition drives prices higher, especially for coins in exceptional condition. This growing interest only strengthens the idea that holding on to such a coin could be one of the smartest decisions a person can make. However, it is important to approach this treasure with caution and awareness. Not every 1927 piece dollar is worth a fortune, and distinguishing a truly valuable piece requires careful evaluation. Factors like mint marks, condition, and authenticity all play a crucial role. This is why experts and professional grading services are often involved when dealing with high-value coins. Knowledge is power in this world, and those who educate themselves are the ones who unlock the greatest rewards. In the end, the 1927 piece dollar represents more than just a coin. It represents potential, mystery, and the dream of sudden transformation. It reminds us that sometimes Incredible value hides in the most unexpected places. If you ever come across one, do not rush, do not underestimate it, and above all, do not let it go cheaply. Because in that small piece of silver, there could be a story, a fortune, and a life-changing opportunity waiting to be discovered. The 1934 standing peace dollar, more accurately known as the peace dollar, holds a mystique that feels almost larger than life. To a casual observer, it may look like just another old silver coin, but to a passionate collector, it can represent history, rarity, and the thrilling possibility of immense value. The year 1934 stands near the end of the peace dollar series, a time when minting slowed and survival rates began to matter more than ever. This alone gives the coin a certain gravity, a sense that it belongs to a fading chapter of American coinage. When people talk about unimaginable value, millions of dollars, they are often imagining the rarest possible versions of such coins. In reality, not every 1934 peace dollar will turn someone into a billionaire overnight, but certain exceptional examples can indeed reach astonishing prices. Coins that are in pristine, nearly untouched condition, what experts call mint state, are the ones that spark bidding wars. Add to that rare mint marks or unusual production quirks, and suddenly the coin transforms from a historical artifact into a financial treasure. What truly fuels the legend of the 1934 peace dollar is its scarcity in top condition. While many were minted, far fewer survived decades without wear. Time, circulation, and handling gradually erased the sharp details of most coins. But the rare pieces that somehow escaped damage, coins with blazing luster and flawless surfaces, have become the crown jewels of collections. These are the coins that collectors dream about, the ones that can command extraordinary prices when they appear on the market. Another layer of fascination comes from mint marks such as D or S, indicating where the coin was struck. Certain variations from 1934 are notably more difficult to find in high grades. When rarity meets condition, the value doesn't just increase, it can skyrocket. This is where stories begin to sound almost unbelievable, with coins being valued at tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on their uniqueness and preservation. The design of the peace dollar itself adds to its allure, featuring Lady Liberty with a radiant crown on one side and a majestic eagle on the other. The coin symbolizes hope and peace after World War I. By 1934, this design had already become iconic, and owning a perfect specimen feels like holding a piece of American optimism frozen in silver. This emotional connection often drives collectors to pay far beyond what the raw metal value would suggest. It's important, however, to separate myth from reality. While headlines or stories may claim that a single coin can instantly make you a billionaire, the truth is more grounded. Even the finest known 1934 peace dollars typically sell for thousands to hundreds of thousands, not millions. Yet, within the world of coin collecting, those figures are still breathtaking, especially considering that the coin originally had a face value of just $1. Still, the excitement is very real. Imagine discovering a forgotten 1934 peace dollar tucked away in an old drawer or inherited from a relative. The possibility that it could be worth far more than expected is enough to ignite anyone's curiosity. This sense of hidden treasure is what keeps the market alive and thriving, drawing in both seasoned collectors and hopeful newcomers. If you ever come across one of these coins, the smartest move is patience. Rushing to sell without proper evaluation could mean losing out on significant value. Professional grading, careful authentication, and understanding the coin's specific characteristics are essential steps. In the world of rare coins, knowledge is just as valuable as the coin itself. In the end, the 1934 peace dollar is not just about money. It's about history, rarity, and the thrill of discovery. While it may not instantly turn someone into a billionaire, it absolutely has the power to change fortunes in meaningful ways. Owning one is like holding a small, shining piece of the past that still carries the potential to surprise, inspire, and reward those who truly understand its worth.